Something happens long before words, before the first compliment, before the first touch. There is the quiet language of attention. Every interaction hides a pattern. Behind the smiles, the questions, the pauses, there are codes. They shape who leads, who follows, and who becomes the focus. Most people walk blind to these signals, but if you read behavior instead of words, you see what others feel before they speak. Body language, tone, distance, rhythm, a silent map of attraction, curiosity, and intent. Not chance, instinct, shaped over thousands of years. In this episode, we uncover the 10 most telling signals of interest, the moments when she wants you. No myths, no surface talk, only the patterns that show how attention actually moves between people. 10 signals. 1 reality. Behavior never lies. Let's begin. Signal 1. She pretends to be a fool or a silly girl. In behavioral psychology, this reaction is called social disarming. When a woman feels drawn to someone, part of her mind looks for safety before depth. One of the oldest ways the human brain lowers tension is by softening the self-image, appearing less sharp, less critical, less guarded. She might joke about not understanding something, act playfully forgetful, or exaggerate innocence. It's not manipulation, it's instinctive rapport building. By reducing her perceived power, she invites the other person's stability to rise. It's how attraction and trust can coexist in the same space. Neuroimaging studies show that during early attraction, activity drops in the prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for calculated judgment, and rises in the limbic system, which governs emotion and bonding. The result is behavior that looks lighter, even naive. What you're seeing is chemistry expressed through behavior, not strategy. A mature response to this signal is calm awareness. You don't exploit it and you don't rush to correct it. You keep composure, stay authentic, and allow the interaction to unfold naturally. Because when a person feels safe enough to relax intelligence into warmth, that's not weakness, that's trust revealing itself in real time. Signal 2. Closing physical distance. Physical space is information. Every person manages distance as a form of emotional negotiation. When she begins to shorten that distance, leans closer, steps within your personal radius, or stays put when you move in, her body is broadcasting trust. It means, I feel safe near you. Attraction is not a theory, it's physiology. Heart rate synchronizes, pupils widen, the limbic system releases a quiet surge of oxytocin. The body seeks proximity before the mind admits it. When you notice this shift, do not freeze. Stillness without response reads as doubt. You move, slowly, deliberately, a half step closer, a tone lowered, eye contact held just long enough to register intent, not dominance, not demand, confirmation. Distance closes for one of 2 reasons, curiosity or comfort. Your role is to sense which one it is. If the atmosphere feels calm and her posture remains open, you anchor the space with composure. If tension spikes, you ease back. Mastery isn't in pursuit, it's in control of rhythm. When 2 people are aligned, distance disappears naturally. You don't chase it, you pace it. That's what turns proximity into presence. Signal 3. Prolonged eye contact. The eyes betray everything. Before touch, before words, attraction begins in the silence between 2 glances. When a woman holds your gaze longer than social comfort allows, then looks away only to return, it's not an accident. It's a reflex older than speech itself. The longer she holds, the deeper her nervous system is drawn into yours. That micro-tension between holding and breaking the gaze, that's chemistry forming in real time. Your role is not to stare her down, but to steady the moment. You meet her eyes, stay unshaken, and let silence speak for you. No performance. No smirk, just calm presence. When she finally looks away, it's not rejection, it's overload. The body retreats to manage emotion too strong to hide. Men who understand this don't chase the glance. They wait for its return, and it always returns if it mattered. Because true attraction doesn't begin with a touch. It begins with a look that lingers long enough to change breathing. Signal 4. Playful self-touch or grooming. Watch closely when she starts touching herself while talking to you. A fingertip gliding along her neck, a hand running through her hair, nails tracing the edge of a glass. None of it is random. It's her body's first confession. Before words, before permission, chemistry starts to move her. She's feeling something and trying to manage it. That subtle self-touch releases small doses of dopamine, a way to calm the tension your presence just created. And here's the truth. If you notice it, she already knows you noticed. That's when a single compliment changes everything. Not a performance, just the truth, delivered steady, low, and calm. You look incredible right now. Then silence. You don't chase the reaction. You let it land. Her body interprets that pause as certainty. It tells her, he's not guessing, he knows. And when a woman senses that level of awareness, she doesn't just feel seen, she feels desired and safe at the same time. That's the balance few men ever master. Not words, not touch. Presence paired with precision. One compliment, one look, one pause, and the atmosphere shifts. Signal 5 reveals her charms. Attraction speaks through exposure. When a woman subtly reveals more of herself, crossed legs shifting, neckline opening, a shoulder uncovered, it isn't random. It's her instinct saying, look, but don't consume. This is the oldest signal in existence. Long before language, openness of the body meant trust. Now it's the same code, just dressed in fabric and timing. You'll notice it happens gradually. A jacket slides off, sleeves roll up, a necklace is adjusted to draw the eye. Each gesture is both invitation and test. She's saying, I'm comfortable near you, but will you stay calm when I show you more? Here's where most men fail. They rush, they stare too long, or they react too fast, breaking the fragile balance between curiosity and safety. The right move is stillness. You acknowledge the moment with presence, not hunger. A small smile, steady eyes, relaxed tone. That's how you tell her she's safe and desired at the same time. Because revealing isn't about skin, it's about surrendering a layer of protection. And when she starts to do that in front of you, it means one thing. Her guard is lowering, and her mind is already imagining the rest. Signal 6. Sudden boost in appearance maintenance. Attraction always leaks through preparation. When a woman excuses herself for a moment and returns with hair smoothed, perfume freshened, or lipstick retouched, she isn't fixing a problem. She's signaling value. She's preparing herself for your eyes. This kind of effort is quiet but unmistakable. It shows she's aware of the encounter and wants to extend it. The subconscious logic is simple. If appearance improves while she's with you, you're the stimulus. Most men miss it because they expect words, but the body never lies. Look for the small resets. A glossed lip, a readjusted strap, a new scent in the air. They all mean she still cares how she's seen. When you notice it, don't mention it directly. Instead, drop one calm, grounded line that rewards the intention. You look different, in a good way. Then let silence do the rest. That's not flattery, that's recognition. And when a woman feels recognized without being judged, she begins to relax into attraction instead of hiding it. Signal 7. Licking lips or biting straws. This is one of the oldest reflexes of attraction. When a woman's gaze lingers and her tongue passes slowly across her lips, or her teeth catch the edge of a straw, it isn't performance, it's physiology. Adrenaline and microdoses of dopamine raise the heartbeat, push blood to the skin, and heighten sensitivity around the mouth, one of the body's most reactive zones. The lips dry slightly, and the brain sends a signal to moisten them. What begins as tension relief becomes display, a small rhythmic motion that both calms her and unconsciously draws attention to the source of her tension. Biting has the same origin. It releases endorphins, softens anxiety, and shapes the mouth in a way that amplifies expressiveness. Every repetition is her nervous system translating attraction into motion, a biological whisper that she's engaged, alert, and fully aware of the space between you. When the lips move like that, language becomes unnecessary. Her body has already joined the conversation. Signal 8. Incidental touch. Touch is the oldest form of communication. When a woman begins to brush against you, a hand on your sleeve, her knee finding yours under the table, fingers grazing your arm as she laughs, it almost never happens by accident. The nervous system tests proximity before the mind admits intent. Every light contact releases oxytocin, the chemical of bonding. Her body studies how you feel, how you react, how the energy shifts the instant skin meets skin. It's not about pressure, it's about permission. She's gathering information through sensation. You'll notice the pattern: a mistake, a quick apology, then another touch moments later. That repetition is the tell. Attraction seeks confirmation, and confirmation always finds its way through touch. This is the phase where conversation becomes secondary. The body begins to lead, and the truth of any connection is revealed not in what's said, but in what's felt. In those fleeting moments where words stop and instinct takes over. Signal 9. Makeup. Explosive yet subtle. Makeup is not decoration. It's a weapon of attention. Every detail, shade, shimmer, or line transmits intent long before a word is spoken. When her look shifts from soft daylight to that refined evening precision, defined lashes, a slight glow on the skin, a tone that catches light instead of hiding it. She's changing frequency. That's not coincidence, it's communication. And when her lips turn red, the message becomes primal. No sound, no gesture, no word can trigger the male brain faster. Red has always meant life, heat, fertility, movement. The male mind doesn't reason with it, it responds. That color pulls focus, accelerates pulse, wakes the oldest circuits of desire. She knows exactly what you imagine when you see it. That's why she wears it. She's not decorating herself. She's directing you, guiding your gaze to the center of expression, to the place that speaks without language. It's precision disguised as beauty, power wrapped in softness, the art of leading your attention while pretending to be unaware of it. And if you sense that pull, if you feel that sudden heat behind calm eyes, remember, she didn't just paint her lips, she drew the boundary of the game. Signal 10. Sustained engagement after separation. When the meeting ends and she doesn't leave, that's your signal. She lingers, talks about nothing, checks her phone, then looks at you again. She's giving you time to act. Her body is saying what her words won't. She doesn't want it to end yet. If you see that, stop pretending you don't. Look her in the eyes, keep calm, and take the lead. End the night with certainty, not confusion. When a woman stays after goodbye, she's testing if you understand what she's really saying, without saying it. The man who recognizes that moment doesn't waste it. He acts with direction, confidence, and control. Now you've seen it. 10 signals that say she wants you without a single word. Most men miss them because they're busy talking, guessing, or chasing. But not you. You see, you read, you act. That's the difference between being around women and being in control of the moment. So watch again. Learn the signs. Next time, don't wait. Move. Because opportunities don't repeat.